In the last video, we discussed how to loop through an array using a for loop. One specific thing I want you to take note of is the condition inside the for loop. We set it to 5 because we knew how many elements were in the array. That will not always be the case. Instead of explicitly typing the length of the array as a condition in the for loop, we can use a property called length. Properties are something extremely useful, and C# is one of the few languages that has it. We still need to learn a couple things before we go into properties like access modifiers and getters and setters, but for the purpose of this video, just know what the length property is and how to use it. And the length property returns the length of the array you called it from. It returns how many elements are in that particular array. And here is how to use the length property. You need the identifier of the array, in this case would be friends. Use the dot operator, because remember, friends is an object, which means you could access its contents using the dot operator. And it has a lot of things you can make use of, but for now we're going to be using the length property, and we want I to be less than friends.length. So if we run this, it works just like it did before. And the cool thing about this is that we can add and take away elements from this array, and this for loop will not break. So we could add some random names like Joe, Jimmy, Jimu, Jezebel, and we could run this program and it'll still work. It'll iterate through the entire array and print every single element. And that is how to loop through an array using the length property in the condition.